Good Wednesday evening, everybody. Welcome to another thrilling episode of Bill's Model Bench. And today, as you all may have guessed, is What Did You Buy Wednesday? Hosted by Joe over the Big Sky Model Workshop. Okay, and let's see, what I'd like to talk about is shop cards. I've got a bunch of them. If you'd like one, I'll be sure to include my email in the description. Okay, and let's see, we've had some thunderstorms go through here and quite a bit of wind, and I haven't looked outside yet or anything, and hopefully I don't have too much damage. So, anyway, I want to give you a little update on the Pinto. Okay, as you can see, I've been cutting the 351 Cleveland engine off the runners for the 3D stuff, and so far it's looking pretty good. I might have to use a few of the things from the kit, like the headers for one thing. I don't think these beautiful headers here are going to fit. I just don't think there's enough room in this chassis. Okay, and I did sand off the emblems on the hood and the hatch. I think I'm going to leave them on the fenders. Okay, and the bumpers, I'm going to try to shorten them, but let's see, I'm thinking maybe a quarter, maybe 3/16 to a quarter off each side. Got to bring them in and tuck them into the body a little bit. Okay, so that's all I got done to that today. And let's see, worked on the bed of the shop truck. And I used markers on this one. I used a combination of Zig markers. I used both the 0.5 millimeter and the 1.2 millimeter to do the edges and the rails. And then I used this Prismacolor marker. Okay, and the color is, let me zoom in here, focus, see, in a brown. And let's see, I don't know if it was because I used it over the yellow or what, but I thought it blended in pretty well. Kind of gave a little bit of a oil, like oily stain and stuff. And I went over it several times, and then when it dried a little bit, I gave it a couple little lines inside with the same thing, and that's where it's at. Let's see, I think especially once I get the bed filled with a few tools and a toolbox and maybe a cooler, and that should look pretty decent. Okay, and this morning I was watching Ed Shoot Dang's Models latest video, and Ed was talking about having problems with bare metal foil and the Malto pins. Okay, a couple of tips I have learned with bare metal foil. Okay, here's an older sheet. You really should keep it in the plastic bag if all possible. Okay, I don't know if you can see it, but the grain kind of goes this way. Okay, and I've noticed if you kind of cut it like strips along that way, seems like it does a lot better than if you do it the other way. Seems like they have more of a tendency to tear. Okay, and let's see, where did I put that? Okay, in the meantime, I'm still looking. I did a little experiment on the cab of this. Okay, with Malto pen, and had a couple of mishaps, and but it was still wet, and I was able to correct it with this. You might want to, depending on what kind of paint you use, you might want to test it first. Okay, see if that works. I did while it was still wet. It might work while it's dry too. I'm not 100% sure. Okay. Okay, and Louis, the autistic modeler, gave a good tip to try, and I've used this successfully. The McGuire's Cleaner Wax. Okay, you can use that just a little bit and everything, and that will clean that off also. So you might want to field test this on an old body or something like that, see which way works best for you. And let's see, the alcohol wipes, I'm not sure how well they would do on Tamiya paint or anything else that might be lacquer based, but it did okay for the enamels. Okay, and there's some upcoming shows. Let's see. Click by me, and if you want to do a field trip, okay, I'm going to turn you around here. We've got the Circle City Mullers contest coming up this weekend, and that's always a good show. There's always plenty of coverage on that. Be sure to watch Tim over at Throttle Power. He's great about covering the shows and stuff. And I'm planning on trying to attend this one in a couple weeks. Some of my old stomping grounds and stuff. It's right next door to Ashland, Kentucky, and South Point, Ohio. And I was born in Ashland. That's where the hospital was. And I grew up in South Point. And let's see. There's a few others I don't have flyers for, but when I get them, I'll talk about them. And this should be a great show. Gym City NNL. It's in September. Okay. And it's sponsored by Atomic City Rod and Customs. And let's see. That's pretty much like all I've got as far as shows are concerned. And I want to thank my almost 260 subscribers. And you guys, I really appreciate it. I'm really humbled by all this. And as a token of my generosity, I'd like to do a giveaway. Okay. All you have to do is comment and say which one of these 5 models you would like to have. You have your choice of either the 99 Mustang, the 68 Dodge Charger, the Country Charger, or Fred Henry's favorite 67 Chevelle Pro Street. Okay, so be sure, guys, like Glenn always says, like, share, and leave a comment. Tell me what you think, and let me know if you'd like one of these fine kits. Let me know, and I'll probably do a drawing on Sunday morning if I possibly can. But anyway, I think that's all I got right now. So, guys, stay safe. Spend some time with your model bench. Spend some time with your family, and most of all, God bless you.